Okay, on today's update, we're going to start this into the board and work our way down that direction. Today, on this update, I'm going to run some trains. I'm going to run this Burlington Northern SD70 and my Conrail locomotive. Today I'm not running the biggest trains because of these mountain projects, and I don't really want to get the trains dirty, all my nicer ones, so I'm trying to keep them in the display case right now. So I'm just going to run some smaller trains today, nothing really big. Over here, this building is currently still unwired from all the moving that we've done. Right here, I'm still working on a railroad crossing that I'm making out of plaster to go right there, because you cannot buy pieces to fit on track like this to be the way it is, how I have it set up there. My row of buildings hasn't really changed that much since the last update, but I have got them wired up and I've got the town looking pretty nice right now. Over here in my little yard area, nothing has really changed at all. Right here, between these two tracks and by the train station, I'm probably going to do a train platform right here, since I took my other one out that was on the other side of the board because of my new mountain projects. Some of the things I've done, got the Amtrak sign there. Coming up over here, as you can see down this track, that nothing has really happened back there with the mountain too much. I still need to add more tunnel pieces right there. And coming over here, when the track comes off of that mountain, I'm going to have a trestle right there with a little waterfall sort of thing coming down off the mountain. And then right along through here, this is where I don't really have a lot done, is right here. I do not have the front of this installed yet, but I'm thinking I'm going to bring it out in this area and have the tunnel kind of tucked back up in there, and then have this kind of curve up, and there's going to be a road that kind of climbs up there, and it's going to get on the second level. And as you can see, the train track that's going to be elevated is going to kind of wrap around the front of this little mountainous area. Up here on top of the mountain, I have put up some scenery. The cars are just kind of sitting there because I don't have the rest of the road area done up there. So they're all sitting right there in that little turnaround area by the barn. So that's just temporary. Down over here, I have not really done a whole lot. I have yet to install this double signal bridge. It's probably going to go right over here, but I have yet to install it because I'm still kind of working on getting this plaster stuff done. I really want to get it done before I do too much of electronic stuff. And this tunnel right here will probably be done here in the next week or so. I'm probably going to try and start putting grass and stuff and paint the mountain tonight, and then tomorrow finish this little outcrop right here where the mountain is. Right here in this area, I'm probably going to change this up and move the ice cream store over to this side and kind of trade places with the blue house. I just think that would look a little bit better, and have the neighborhood area over here and have most of my industrial factories and buildings and stuff back over towards this side of the layout. I've got my chain gang right here for now. Probably not going to stay there it's just temporary for them to be there. Another thing is right here where this intersection used to be, I'm probably going to take that 2x4 leg out right there and move it over just a little bit and take a road and make a tunnel to go back up in there. Another thing, on the mountain, there's going to be that upper track is going to go into a tunnel right there, and then it'll come out back in there, which I'll show you in a minute once I go to the center. Okay, so that's pretty much it from this side of the layout. What you can see, it's looking pretty awesome, but there's still a lot more work to be done. Okay, so now we're going to the center of the layout. Okay, now we're in the center of the layout. Behind these buildings, this is going to be kind of an industrial scene. Back here, as you can see, I've kind of got a little junkyard right there. Probably going to extend that. I think I've already mentioned this before in another update, but I'm probably going to extend it over there. This factory is probably going to stay here with like this little door right here that comes out, and there's like a little gravel walkway out there. Over here is just kind of going to be a little industrial parking area for vehicles, and they can travel down through there and load up here at this little loading dock there. So once again, here's the trestle from another angle. It's a really nice trestle. I got this trestle at a rummage sale for like $5, so I was like, hey, I just need to buy it and have it. I got it a couple months ago, so I decided, hey, I need to incorporate this somehow, so I incorporated it in this mountain right here. It also is going to add something really neat, a nice little waterfall coming down off there and down into this little basin area by the water tower, which kind of goes together with the water tower too, like a place where they fill up the water tower. Right here, this tunnel portal is probably going to go there, and then I'm probably going to take 2x4s and things and go across the top of this so that my track is on something really, really sturdy. I'll probably take a 5x8 sheet. I'll probably get one of those and cut it into pieces to go along there. Then back down in here, this is where the upper level tunnel is going to come out. This is all going to be enclosed. I've just got it open right now because I've been doing some track work and cleaning some of the tracks before I officially close it up, and I won't be able to get down in this area too much anymore. Back in here, as you can see, I've cut a hole in there, and what I'm probably going to do in there is have it so that you can come up inside the mountain, and I'm probably going to put little LED lights on the side of the tunnel up there and close off the upper level so that you can only see the bottom two tracks, and do like a really nice rock face wall in there and put some miners in there and stuff, and maybe have the train run through like a little tunnel area that's where workers are trying to expand it, so you can come up inside there. Now right here, the upper tracks are going to come together and run side by side right here, but then they're going to split, and as you can see, one's going to go around there and then they'll connect back in the back. Right here, I really want to do a manual switch and take it back here and do a little coal mine that just runs into there. Just kind of cut that back a little bit and do a coal mine that runs into there. Have rock face running up alongside this track so that you can't really see any of that. Or maybe even tunnel this right there so it looks like there's two coal mines. Only one will be a siding. The other thing, this signal right here, I'm probably going to put it right here where these two tracks are going to be side by side, but I'm not quite sure on that yet. If you have opinions on that, I'd like to hear them, because I'm really confused on what to do with that signal. The signal doesn't really work because I've had it for a while now. It's probably been since I was 8 or 9 years old, and it got pretty beat up by some of my brothers, and the green light's out and the red one doesn't work. So that's the deal with that. It just is a nice showpiece to make something look like it works, but it doesn't. So again, I'm just going to kind of turn around here slowly so that you can see the layout. And then I'll raise the camera up here so that you can get a good view of what this farm scene is going to be over here. I've yet to put lights in these two buildings up here. They already have lights in them, but it's just not wired up. Same with the town area that's down in this area. They just need wired up. They have lights in them. Okay, so that's it. Now we're going to run some trains.